In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play power chords. So what is a power chord? Let's take a look at the theory side first. So we learned about a major triad in the lesson of the dominant 7. A major triad consists of 1, 3, 5. In the case of C major triad, the notes are C, E, and G. Now, a power chord consists of 1 and 5. It omits the third. So a power chord can be applied to both major and minor triads. Power chords are often used in rock music, but also very important in blues too. Now let's play power chords. You're going to learn two patterns in this lesson. The first one is open string position. So this is A7th. You must be familiar to this chord by now. Now play the A string and D string only. This is an A power chord. Now as for fingerings, use your index finger on the D string. In the previous video, I taught you to stand the tips of your fingers to play chords, but the power chord is different. You don't stand your finger. Instead, lay your index finger on the first to the fourth string to mute these strings, like this. Don't press too hard, just touch a little bit. Also use your thumb to mute the low E string as well. This way, you can strum all the strings and ring the targeted strings only, like this. We are not going to play like that in this lesson, but it's going to be very important, so make sure to learn muting too. As for picking, play with down picking like this. For now, you're gonna hit only the 5th and the 4th strings. So let's play a power chord in a quarter beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the same patterns can be applied to the low E strings. So this is E power chord. And this is D power chord. They are the same shape. They're pretty easy, right? You can play the blues with only your index finger. You can use the capo to change the key just like we learned. Now, we're going to play 12-bar blues with power chords, but we're going to try 3 picking patterns. So this is the first pattern. Use down picking only, and it's the shuffle beat. And the second one is like this. It's the same shuffle beat, but with staccato. I use my palm to mute the strings like this. Make it short. I'm using my left hand too. Like this. And my index finger. My index finger is muting the D string as well. And we with the extra fingers, and with the right hand. So that was the second one. And the third one is with palm mute, or it's called half mute. Sounds like this. So what I'm doing is place your palm on the bridge here. By the way, this is called bridge. And place your palm on the bridge like this and touch the string slightly. It sounds like that. You need to find your sweet spot. If you are off the sweet spot and the pitch might be too high, or you need too much, or too little. So again, it sounds like this. So that was the third pattern. Okay, now let's play 12-bar blues with the first pattern, now muted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good job. Now the second pattern with staccato. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good job. Now the third pattern, palm muted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good job. So here's the next pattern of the power chord. This is the same A power chord, but in a different position. This is basically sliding the open string shape here to here. You can say this is part of F major shape. If you don't know the F shape, don't worry, we'll get to that some other time. So this chord shape is different from other chord shapes we learned in the course so far. Up until now, we were using this grip, like this one. But with this chord shape, you're gonna grab the neck like this. The point is, your thumb is the behind the neck like this. So before, your thumb was over the neck like this, but now it's here behind the neck like this. This grip is very important because you're going to use this grip to play bar chords like these, or 3 note per string soloing like this. So remember this grip. Now as for fingerings, use your index finger on the low E string here, and either your ring finger or pinky on the A string here. Personally, I prefer using my pinky because my hands are small, but it's up to you. So either this or that. Now pay attention to my index finger. I'm muting all the other strings other than the 6th string with my index finger. I'm using the side of my index finger to mute other strings like this. Sorry. Don't use the center of your index finger like this because it's hard to play. Use your thigh. Use your side. Now the great thing about this power chord shape is you can use the same shape on the other frets and other strings. So this is A power chord, and this is B power chord, and this is C power chord, etc. And the same shape can be applied on the 5th and the 4th strings too. So this is D power chord. This is E power chord, etc. Actually, you can use the same shape on the 4th and the 3rd string too, like this. This is G power chord, by the way. But it's not as common as the other two patterns, here and here. So that was the power chord. Now let's play 12 bar blues with this power chord pattern. So this is A power chord here, and this is D power chord here, and this is E power chord here. And by the way, when you play power chords starting from the 5th string here, I recommend use your extra fingers to mute the 6th string, just in case. Like this. So not like this, but like this. If you play with your ring finger, then do this. Don't press too hard here, just touch a little bit. Don't do this, don't do this. You're not gonna be playing like this in this lesson, but in the future maybe you're gonna play like that, so make sure to learn the muting too. Now as for picking patterns, let's try 3 patterns we did with the open string shape. Let's start with the non-muted pattern like this. Okay, let's play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now play with staccato like this. By the way, you can mute with your left hand like this. Or you can use your right hand to mute like that. It's up to you which muting techniques to use, but both of them are important, so make sure to learn both of them. So let's play now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Now play with the palm-muted pattern like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good job. So there you have it. Now you know how to play the power chords. That's it for today. Let's move on to the next lesson.